In the name of God, most merciful, most compassionate, good afternoon. The Ministers' Council conducted today a session chaired by the Prime Minister, Dr. Omar Al-Razaz, where we discussed the challenges that face the different sectors and industries and the trends, the future trends in the context of the pandemic. The Ministers' Council discussed the importance of resuming business at public departments after the Eid holiday and the importance of delivering services at a quicker pace, and also the importance of resuming the projects which were interrupted or which were slowed down because of COVID-19. And highlighted the importance of taking all precautionary and preventive measures in the context of this pandemic, and with a view to continuing the delivery of educational services and to guarantee the delivery of education in remote areas. The Prime Ministry and the Ministers' Council approved the provision of devices to students at remote areas, devices of tablets, and providing internet services to them for free. And this night marks the end of the second stage of the repatriation plan, which was designated for repatriating Jordanians stranded abroad and students. The COVID-19 cell at the National Security and Crisis Management Council shall announce the details of the third stage, which is going to start immediately after Eid holiday. We have mentioned earlier that we're going to start press conferences with the presence of journalists in a manner that allows them to interact and raise their questions and queries to the participants and the officials, to the speakers, and that allows us as well to raise many issues that are of interest to the public opinion. When we resume the press conferences, we're going to consider the preventive measures as per the guidelines for restoring businesses at the public departments, which we published earlier. And accordingly, and in the light of the capacity of the press conference, capacity of the conference room at the Prime Ministry, 14 journalists shall attend every press conference, and they shall be selected as per a mechanism that guarantees that they are representative of the journalism body. And we shall announce this mechanism later. And the participants shall be the representatives of all the media outlets, and we will guarantee that eventually all of them will be represented. May God bless you, bless this country and its leadership. May God protect you, your loved ones, and the whole humanity from this pandemic. We're at your service, and we succeed if you comply. Thank you. Good afternoon. Today, there have been 6 cases of COVID-19 to make the total number 613 cases since the onset of the pandemic. The cases were broken down as follows. 2 lorry drivers at Al Amiri border post, 1 of them is Jordanian. 1 case is the contact of the food items distributor from Jarash, and 3 are for lorry drivers who were tested for the 3rd time, and the result was positive. Upon entry, they tested negative, but because they were in contact with lots of people abroad, we tested them twice and 3 times, and eventually we found that they are COVID-19 positive, and we're going to isolate them, and we're going to have an accurate tracing process to find their contacts. There have been 4 recoveries in Prince Hamza Hospital. The thing that makes the patients under treatment 131, 4,200 tests were conducted today. The thing that makes the total number of tests 144,356 tests. There have been some complaints as to the delayed issuance of results. As you know, we have students who came from abroad, and they are around 4,000, and now we are evacuating them. And therefore, we are testing these people, and they are given a priority in addition to our work on tracing contacts. Therefore, random sampling in some areas are delayed because priorities are given to the mentioned categories. Thousands of samples were distributed among private labs in order to mitigate the load on our labs. Everybody is cooperating. All tests at public labs have been finalized. The thing that makes all results clear, the results I've announced are the positive one. I mean, those who tested positive for COVID-19. We also noticed that in some markets, there are too many people crowding in the same area. They are not complying with the physical distancing and wearing the mask. Therefore, we urge them in the interest of their health and in order not to allow the infection to spread before Eid, we urge them to comply with the preventive measures, keep distances, and using masks and gloves. May God protect you, protect this country and the leadership. Peace be upon you.